body to overcome. I mean, you could get a head cold or, congestion in the chest, which could turn into pneumonia and kill you. That's kind of what I think killed Washington.
Yeah.
He got a cold and it turned into pneumonia, and they couldn't. One of the remedies was to bloodlet, right? So they took blood a couple of times
like
from him,
leeches, right?
Yeah. Well, they would open it up
leaching,
and bleed out blood.
I heard that's a lot of like what actually killed him is like those bloodletting practices, more so than like maybe if he would have just taken more time to rest from the pneumonia or cold.
Or if they'd given him an antibiotic, that would have been.
Yeah, that would have been great.
And while they're at it, they could have fixed his teeth.
Yeah.
His teeth, from the book I'm reading, the Ron Chernow book, he was in pain with his teeth most of his adult life.
Yep.
And I needed a root canal. This was a year or so ago. And since I've thought back about it, as that thing came on, and it's a throbbing pain of, if you have tooth pain,
any mouth pain,
it is very unpleasant and just overshadows everything in life, when you're in pain like that. And this guy starts leads an army against the strongest army in the world and wins.
Yeah.
Or
not loses.
And then, and not loses, and then becomes the first president of this country and has all this stuff going on and with his estate and everything.
And that's, going back to what I was mentioning with just being an everyday sort of person, given, he wasn't like an everyday sort of person, even back then, like in the way that we think about like an everyday person now. But again, he cared more about his estate, or just as much about his estate than he did his work, for the country, right? And now given a lot of the work that he did for the country, so he could, do that work on the estate, building it as like a homesteaded sort of farming operation, as
right.
And
we were an agrarian society back
and that's
in
what
those
he wanted,
times.
right?
Yeah.
He thought America should be built on the backs of farmers, and everyone should, everyone possible should adopt a farming sort of substantive lifestyle, right?
Yeah.